Hello there.
Good day and welcome to Miss Valley Entertainment News. My name is Dread. Something a little bit different today in this video. We need to have a talk about the character Rey in Star Wars. Why? Because I am considering some things right now that I've never thought too deeply about before. Now, we all know there is going to be a further Rey movie in the Star Wars universe, the long-rumored Rey Jedi Academy movie. And this right away gives me pause. I have a question. How exactly does someone who was never actually taught anything about the Force pass on those teachings to others? I mean, Rey was always so special. So special that those previous Jedi Masters didn't even need to teach her anything. She just knew it all along. She knew it already. All of it. Yep. Rey was just that special. I mean, there's no way that Luke, with his toxic masculinity, was going to be allowed to teach Rey anything. That would imply that he was better than her at something or knew more than her on something. And in Kathleen Kennedy's fictional world space, that just simply is not allowed. Heck, all of the Jedis who came before Rey, they all told her that they were part of her now, signifying that she, as an untrained woman, was greater than the total of all who had come before her. Jeez, who writes this crap? Okay, bear with me here. Back to Luke. Luke, the great hero of several generations of Star Wars fans, was so toxic to a real woman like Rey that they had to make him into a crazed bachelor who milked space cows. You know what the funny thing is? Masculinity isn't toxic. Masculinity is the perfect balance to femininity. Most women today are looking for a man with masculinity, but they are finding less and less of them as society tries to do away with everything male. And there's many males who are now failing in having enough masculinity to actually look like men anymore, and there's also many men who are afraid to express their masculinity lest they get canceled, lest they get shouted off the internet, lest somebody puts pressure on their employer to fire them, lest they lose everything they've built up in life because somebody wants to get angry at them and take it away because they're a man. That's the world we live in. Let's switch topics a little bit. Go back to Rey. Rey never had to struggle to learn Force powers. She just like meditated for an hour and poof, she was the bestest Jedi ever. How can Rey teach anyone anything? So, what exactly is this new Rey movie, whenever it comes out, going to be about? Well, I surmise that it is going to be about the same thing that Disney's Rey character has always been about: pushing woke culture and woke agendas. Don't believe me? Don't think that's what Rey's always been about? Take a look at a photo of Rey. Drab. Non-curvy. Sexless. Rey doesn't even look like a woman. Never mind someone that a man would find attractive or someone whose style and panache a woman would desire to copy. And I'd just like to say, shout out to Daisy Ridley. I don't blame her for how Rey looks. Daisy Ridley is a beautiful woman and a fine actress. She is paid to bring to life a character that is written by others and is directed by a director, and she needs to follow scripts and do what she's told to make her money. I don't blame Daisy Ridley for any of this. Okay. And I'm certainly not saying Daisy Ridley's an ugly woman. I'm saying they dragged her down and made her sexless for this character. Okay. Uh, Furthermore, just take a look at like Rey's actual character arc. All right. So every good character in a story has something to overcome. And by the way, Disney does not know how to write good characters. Okay. They just don't. Uh, every good character has something to overcome, a struggle to get through in order to grow. What did Rey have to overcome? Well, think about it. Rey was a Palpatine, but at the end of her trilogy, she declared herself a Skywalker. Why? Rey's story arc is all about identity. In a world that we live in where gender identity has been magnified as the world's most important issue, and children are taught that they can be whatever they want to be just by saying so, Rey has been made as a beacon of hope and light to the woke community. And that's why she exists, the character. What did Rey have to overcome? Her very identity. How did she do it? By saying she is something that she isn't. Don't get me wrong. Anybody can legally change their name and become somebody else as far as your name. But we don't see Rey going to an office somewhere and signing paperwork to become a Skywalker. No. She's proudly saying, I am a Skywalker. And Luke and Leia looking on, all smiling as Force ghosts or whatever. Right? What we're getting is somebody becoming something else that they're not just by saying so. Consider that for a moment. She chooses to be a Skywalker, even though she isn't one. It would not surprise me at all if the next Disney Rey movie is all about some evil, twisted person telling her that she really isn't a Skywalker. And Rey bravely stuffing her fingers into her ears and telling that person that they're a bigot and a Nazi. Why? Because Rey, as a character, is all about Kathleen Kennedy's woke agenda and placating the woke culture. For Miss Valley Entertainment News, my name is Dredd.